of flash photography and the recording of this performance by any means, audio or video, is strictly prohibited. If you have a mobile phone, please take a moment now to turn it off. If you have a pager, you really need to get yourself a mobile phone. For your convenience, toilets are located in the bathroom. Please take a moment now to locate the exits nearest your seat. Should the theater experience a sudden loss of pressure, oxygen masks will drop automatically. Simply place a mask over your nose and mouth and continue to breathe normally. If you're at the theater with a small child, place your own mask on first, then let the little rugrat fend for himself. Now, I am proud to announce that we are about to attempt a feat that we believe to be unprecedented in the history of civilization. That is, to capture in a single theatrical experience the magic, the genius, the towering grandeur of the complete works of William Shakespeare. Now, this book weighs about 6 pounds, which means we have to get through 8 ounces every 7 seconds. All right, now, offering us a brief preface is one of the world's most preeminent Shakespearean scholars. She has a certificate of completion from the world's preeminent Shakespearean scholar.com. Please welcome me in joining Miss Magdalena Langdon.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Annalise. William Shakespeare, playwright, poet, actor, Stratford's finest flower, plucked straight from the heart of the English countryside to bask in the warm glow of London's literary greenhouse. A man who, despite the ravages of male-pattern baldness, still managed to plant the potent seed of his poetic genius in the very heart of Elizabeth's England. And yet, how much do we, uneducated members of society, know of William Shakespeare?
How much?
Well, let's find out, shall we? Bob, could I have the house lights, please? Now, you're obviously a theater-going crowd of above-average intelligence, but if I may ask, how many of you have ever seen or read a play by William Shakespeare? Anybody? Any contact with the bard?
Dude, I think we're busted. What? Why?
I think they know more than we do.
You're an eminent Shakespearean scholar.
No, I'm preeminent.
Okay, then be preeminent.
Okay, let's find out if there's any real Shakespearean scholars in the room today. How many of you have ever seen or read All's Well That Ends Well? Anybody that's read All's Well That Ends Well? Okay, has anybody ever read King John? King John, anyone? Yeah? Seen it or read it?
Well, I downloaded it.
Uh-huh. Okay, and do you mind telling us what it's about?
It's about a hunchback.
No. As any preeminent Shakespearean scholar can tell you, King John is about a king named John. Would you stand up, please? Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Judging by your obvious lack of understanding, may I assume you have not matriculated?
Well, not today.
Ladies and gentlemen, abandoned by our educational system. And now look at the person sitting next to you. Really look at them. Do you see in them the same vapid expression, the same pores clogged with the acne of intellectual maturity? Or do you perhaps keep looking? Do you perhaps see the same, a longing, a desperate plea for literary salvation?
Can I sit down?
No! You can stand there before us as a living example of a society which is not able to understand the genius of William Shakespeare. Oh, sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, I say to you, cast off the cheap thrill of the car chase for the splendor of the sonnet. Throw away the isolation of the iPod for the gentle idols of the IM. Imagine a world where manly men wear pink tights. A brave new world where this book will be found in every hotel room in the world. This is my dream, ladies and gentlemen, and it begins tonight. Join us on this, our most holy quest, this Shakespearean crusade. Now on with the show, and may the bard be with you.
Those of you who own a copy of this book know that no collection is complete without a brief biography of the life of William Shakespeare. Providing this portion of the show will be Miss Katie's mom's daughter. Please welcome to the stage, Katie!
Hey guys, I was Googling Shakespeare and I found some amazing stuff. William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was born in the town Stratford-upon-Avon, Warwickshire, in 1564. He was the eldest son of John Shakespeare, a locally prominent merchant, and Mary Arden, daughter of a Roman, Catholic member of the landed gentry. In 1582, he married a farmer's daughter named Anne Hathaway.
It's a different Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. Shakespeare arrived in London in 1588. There he dictated to his secretary, Rudolf Hess, the work Mein Kampf, in which he set forth his program for the restoration of Germany and held a dominant position in Europe. After reoccupying the Rhineland zone, the Sudetenland, and the remainder of Czechoslovakia, he invaded Poland on September 1st, 1939, thus precipitating World War II. I didn't know that before. Shakespeare remained in Berlin when the Russians entered the city. And he committed suicide with his mistress, Eva Peron. His head is frozen in a holding tank in Glendale, California.
Thank you. And now, we are proud to present the complete works of William Shakespeare Abridged.
The world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. How many parts exactly does one man play? Well, according to my calculations, there are 1,122 roles in Shakespeare's complete body of works. Way too many. Take, for example, his most popular play, Romeo and Juliet. Two passionate lovers, a meddlesome nurse, a sympathetic priest. All vital to the story. But Mercutio, Lady Capulet, unsightly fat on Shakespeare's otherwise muscular body of work. Therefore, join us as we begin our shrinkage of Shakespeare's canon by rendering the gristle and blubber of his greatest romantic tragedy, Romeo and Juliet. Prologue!
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene, where ancient grudge breaks teeny weeny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventure piteous o'erthrows do with their death bury their parents' strife.
Behold two men in search of imbroglio, for the Capulet Samson, and for the Montagues Benvolio. Verona's fragile peace shall be undone, and tragedy begins with the biting of a thumb.
Oh, I had a little doggy, his name was Mr. Day. I sent him to the grocery store to buy a pound of figs. Ooh, it's him. I hate him. Guts. Hate his family. Hate his dog. Hate them all.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
Nay, sir, I do not bite my thumb.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
Nay, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you. Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
If you do, sir, I am for you. I serve a man as better as you.
No better.
Yes, better.
You lie.
Down with the Montague.
In your face, Capulet. Fight me.
Brilliant subjects!
Oh no, it's the prince!
Enemies to the peace on pain of torture, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground and hear the sentence of your move.
Buzzkill!
You, Capulet, shall go along with me. Benvolio, come you this afternoon to hear of further pleasure in this case.
Idiot.
Jerk!
Oh, where's Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad am I he was not this fray. But look, he comes. Good morning, fellas.
Is the day so young?
But noon struck 9.
Ay me, sad hours seem long.
What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having which having makes them short.
In love?
Out!
Out of love?
Out of her favor I am in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so rough and tyrannous in proof.
Alas, that love, whose view is muffled still, without eyes see pathways to his will.
Go ye to the feast of the Capulets, where sups the fair Rosaline whom thou so lovest, with all the admired beauties of Verona. Go thither and compare face with those that I shall show, and I shall make thy think thy swan a crow.
None fairer than my love.
There's a free buffet.
Let's go.
Now hie we to the feast of the Capulets, where Romeo shall meet his Juliet, and where a scene of timeless romance we will meet and clasp their hands.
Oh, she doth teach as the torches do burn bright. To my heart love till now, forswear its sight. For there is not truth beauty till this night. By profane, my words examined. Gentle sign is this: two broad-stream pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips, and holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. Yeah, come on.
No.
Come on, yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, come on, come on.
No! Saints do not move though grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, for the prayer effect I take.
Then from my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from my lips, or trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
I don't want to kiss you, man.
It's in the script.
You're right, you're right.
Oh.
You kissed by the book. Oh, coming, mother.
Is she a Capulet? Aye, so I fear. The more is my unrest. What are you doing?
The balcony scene?
Oh, yeah. Ah, but soft where light through yonder window breaks.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. What's in a name, anyways? Thou which we call a nose by any other name would still smell. Oh, Romeo, doff thy name for thy name, which is no part of thee, and take thee all thyself.
Call me but love. I shall be new baptized. Henceforth, I shall never be Romeo.
What man art thou? Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either I dislike.
Dost thou love me then? I know thou wilt say aye. I will take thee at thy word. But if thou swearest, thou mayest prove false. Oh, Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I swear.
Oh, swear not by the moon.
What shall I swear by?
Swear by her.
Lady, by yonder blessed... What's your name? No, you. Yeah. Okay. Lady, by yonder blessed Heidi, I swear!
No, I don't think so. Do not swear at all. Although I join thee, I have no joy in this compact thing. It's too rash, too sudden, too unadvised, too like the lightning which doth cease to be, ere one can say it lights. Sweet good night. Sweet good night. Sweet good night.
Oh, why thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight? Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Though Romeo did swoon with love, by Cupid he'd been crippled, but Juliet had a loathsome cuz, whose loathsome name was Tybalt.
Here we go, baby. Tybalt in the house. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain. Therefore, turn and draw.
Tybalt, I do protest. I never injured thee, but loved thee, more than thou canst devise.
Thou wretched boy, I am free. Oh, I'm slain!
Okay. Moving right along. From Tybalt's death onward, the lovers were cursed, despite the best efforts of friar and nurse. Their fate pursued them. They can't seem to duck it, and by the end of Act 5, they both kick the bucket.
Gallop apace your fiery-footed steeds and bring in cloudy night immediately. Come civil night, come Romeo, thou day and night. Come gentle, loving, black-browed night, and bring me my Romeo.
Oh, no! No! Why? 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 saw with mine own eyes. Here in his manly breast.
Is Romeo slaughtered and Tybalt dead?
No, Tybalt is slain and Romeo is banished. Romeo that did it is banished.
Oh God, did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did. Alas, the day, it did. Oh, why? He was so beautiful. He had the bluest of eyes and his hair.
Menopause. Romeo is banished and Tybalt is slain. Can you help me, please?
Take this violence, kill bigotry, prejudice without venture, and fools and humor.
Whew. I feel a cold and drowsy humor running through my veins. Obi-Wan? Is that you? Okay. Pretty colors. Oh, I don't feel so good. There. Much better.
Oh no, my love, my wife. Death hath sucketh thy honey from thy breath. Oh, Juliet, why art thou so fair?
I don't know. Lucky, I guess.
Here's to my love. Ugh. Oh, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus with a kiss, I die.
Not gonna happen.
Thus with a kiss, I die.
Whoa. Good morning, good morning. Where's my love? Romeo! What's this? A cup closed in my true love's hand? Poison I see hath been his timeless end. Oh, churl, drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after? Then I'll be brief. Happy dagger, this is thy sheath. There, rest and let me die.
Epilogue!
A blooming peace morning within rings. The sun for sorrow will not show its head. Go forth and have more talk of these sad things. Some self-hearted, some hearted, but never was there story more wellness of Juliet and her Romeo.
And Romeo and Juliet are 10.
Thank you, Wembley. Good night. Wow, we did that in 12 minutes. Let's see. At this rate, we'll be done in 12 times 37 is divide by 4 is. Oh boy. Okay, we spent way too long on Romeo and Juliet. But it is a classic, unlike our next play, which Shakespeare wrote as a 24-year-old starving artist, desperate for his next hit, but too poor to know where his next happy meal was coming from. No surprise an obsession with food took over his first tragedy. The primitive revenge drama, Titus Andronicus, which we now present as a cooking show.
Hey everyone, I'm Titus Andronicus, and welcome to the Gore Gourmet. Now, when you've had a lousy day, your left hand chopped off, your son's murdered, your daughter's hands chopped off, and her tongue cut out, well, the last thing you want to do is cook. Unless, of course, you cook the murderer and serve him to his mother at a dinner party. My daughter Lavinia and I will show you how. Good evening, Lavinia.
Good evening, Daddy.
And how are we feeling today?
Not so good, Daddy. I got my tongue chopped off and I got my hand cut off. How do you think I feel?
Well, it's a bummer. But we'll get our revenge, won't we? No harm, villain. I will grind your bones to dust, and of your blood knit I will make a paste. And of a paste, a shameful coffin I will rear and make a pasty of your shameful head. Come, Lavinia, receive the blood. First, we want to make a nice, clean incision from the carotid artery to the jugular vein, like so.
Yeah, that's really gross, Daddy.
Be sure to use a big bowl for this, because get this, the human body has about 4 quarts of blood in it. And when that, he is dead, which should be right about now. Now hark, villain, I will grind your bones to powder small, and in this vile liquor temperate, and in it your vile head shall be baked. at about 350 degrees. And 30 minutes later, you have this lovely human head pie, which I prepared earlier. I even chopped up some nice lady fingers for dessert. Who'll be the first one to try this high protein treat? You? You? Come, Dread Lord. Come, Dread Queen. Won't you please feed? Won't you please eat? It's finger licking good.
And now we shall do Shakespeare's comedies. A comedy of errors. Two sets of identical twins who were separated at birth find themselves in the same city. Unaware of their brother's existence, they were unintended havoc with their friends and families.
All's well that ends well. When a young woman saves the life of a king, she is permitted to marry the man of her dreams, but her bridegroom is rather more reluctant. When he makes a run for it, she'll stop at nothing to get him back.
As you like it, a young woman dresses as a man. Okay, this is ridiculous.
Love's labor lost. A king and three of his noblemen make a vow to avoid the company of women for 3 years, but the promise becomes hard to keep when the princess of France and her ladies seek an audience with the king.
Hey, boys!
Measure for measure. A young novice nun faces a dilemma when a lecherous and hypocritically pious judge offers to spare the life of her brother who awaits a trial and execution for the crime of fornication. Wait a second. You guys have to do everything we say?
Yeah.
Okay, then measure for measure is about two monkeys who jump around while drinking tea. That's awesome.
Ha. Moving on. Merchant of Venice. In 16th century Venice, when a merchant must default on a loan from an abused Jewish moneylender for a friend with romantic aspirations, the bitterly vengeful creditor demands a gruesome repayment.
The Merry Wives of Windsor. Imagining that both Mistress Ford and Mistress Page have each fallen for him, the knight Sir John Falstaff decides to date them both as much for their money as for their personal charms. Wise to the old rogue's tricks, the women turn the tables on him with a series of humiliating assignments and a very damp, extremely smelly laundry bath.
Midsummer Night's Dream. The Duke of Athens is to marry the Queen of the Amazons. Two young men fall in love with the same woman, and the King of the Fairies fights with the Queen and causes trouble. Look, a donkey!
Much ado about nothing. Young lovers, Hero and Claudio, soon to wed, conspire to get verbal sparring partners and confirm singles, Benedict and Beatrice, to wed also. Dogberry, come here, boy!
Taming of the Shrew. British fortune hunting scoundrel Petruchio tames his wealthy and shrewish wife Katerina.
The Tempest. Prospero, a potent magician, lives on a desolate isle with his daughter Miranda. He's in exile. Other things happen that are relevant to the plot. To sum up, Prospero wants to triumph, Miranda wants a husband, and the sailors just want to dance.
Number 12. Twelfth Night. Shakespeare's comedy of gender confusion, in which a girl disguises herself as a man to... Oh, come on! Again? Fine!
Two gentlemen of Verona. In 16th century Italy, two inseparable friends suddenly become rivals for the love of a noblewoman.
A Winter's Tale. When Leonassus' old friend Polynices wishes to leave after a court visit, you know what? Who cares?
Because all's well that finally ends.
Dude, I had no... Bob, can you leave the lights on for this?
Dude, I had no idea Shakespeare was so messed up.
Well, 16 plays in 2 minutes. Not bad. But if we want to get you out of here by midnight, we have got to get back to the tragedies.
Tragedies!
Tragedies.
Interestingly, we've found that Shakespeare's comedies aren't nearly as funny as his tragedies.
That's so true. You know what's funny? The Scottish play.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Macbeth.
No, don't say it!
Why not?
Because it's cursed. It's bad luck to say the name of that performance in a theater unless you're performing it.
But we are performing it. Besides, there's nothing remotely Scottish about it.
No, Katie. It has to be done so that you can see the heather rippling on the highland, feel the cold breeze coming off the loch.
We need flannels.
Good idea. We need flannel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we now present our authentically Scottish production of Macbeth.
seeker. Tell me more.
Macbeth, beware Macduff. No man of woman born shall harm Macbeth till Burnham would come to Dunsinane. Don't ye know?
Oh, that's dead great. Then Macquat, Macdeed, Mackay, Macphear, Macduff. See you, Jimmy. And know that Macduff is from his mother's womb untimely grieved. What do you think about that? Oh, I do not like it. Lay on, Haggis breath. Four, eagle, bogey, backgoing, birdie. Oh, Macbeth, you killed me wife. You murdered me wee bairns. And you did a poop in my soup. Oh, and you did a poop in your soup. Oh, you did two poop in my soup. Oh. Behold where lies the usurper's cursed head, and know that never was there a story of more blood and death than this, O Mr. and Mrs. Macbeth. Thank you. Fool!
Meanwhile, in ancient Rome, Julius Caesar was a much beloved tyrant.
All hail Julius Caesar!
He was born by a soothsayer.
Beware the Ides of March.
The great Caesar, however, chose to ignore the warning.
Within the hours of March!
The 15th of March.
Why, that's today!
Stab!
Into Brutus!
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I have come to bury Caesar. Let's bury him. It's under my play. Antony.
And Cleopatra. Assist an asp, I say before me. Come, venomous wretch.
Emily, stop!
What?
You have the strange notion that all Shakespeare's tragic heroines vomit on people and have really bad hair.
I was born with this.
I am so sorry.
Emily, Anthony and Cleopatra is not a play about gastrointestinal distress. It's an exciting trans-global thriller about political maneuvering across the ancient Mediterranean.
Oh, it's one of those plays. Like the one that totally predicts 21st century wireless communication.
What?
Yeah, it's called The Two Mobile Kinsmen.
Emily, Shakespeare wrote a play called Two Noble Kinsmen.
Not too mobile, kinsman.
Two Noble Kinsmen.
I'm pretty sure it was mobile because the two kinsmen were Bill Gates and Steve Jobs.
No, the two kinsmen were two cousins who were in love with the same woman.
Oh, and they were like texting like BFF, babe, GTG, BRB.
No!
I've never heard of that play.
Well, that's because Two Noble Kinsmen falls into a category of Shakespeare's plays, which historians like to refer to as being neither history, nor comedy, nor tragedy, and which some scholars refer to as the obscure plays, or in some circles, the problem plays, or in some circles, the lesser plays, or more simply, the bad plays. But you know, not all of Shakespeare's bad plays are completely without merit. In fact, one of them, Troilus and Cressida, is hardly that bad at all. In fact, I discuss it in my upcoming unpublished monograph on William Shakespeare.
Hey, we should do an interpretive art, a performance dance version of your thingy.
Oh, I love interpretive performance art. It's so pretentious.
Yeah, get some props.
No. I was thinking of a more straightforward, scholarly approach.
Nah. Here, you talk, we'll interpret.
Oh, okay. Troilus and Cressida was written in 1603 and published in 1604, where it appeared in the first folio, although that version is some 166 lines longer than the one that appeared in the second folio, which is some 166 lines shorter. Ladies and gentlemen, my monograph has nothing to do with Godzilla.
Magda, isn't there something in there about the plot?
The plot. Yeah, I discussed the plot on the footnote on page 29. Okay. Troilus, youngest son of Priam, king of Troy.
Okay, you be Troilus and you be the king.
Okay. Loves Cressida.
I'll go get the wig.
Okay. And has arranged with her uncle Pondarus for a meeting. although she feigns indifference.
I have to feign indifference?
Yeah, she is attracted to him. Meanwhile, Agamemnon, the king of the Greeks...
Agamemnon? Boring.
Magda, this is the type of thing that kids hate to study in school because it's so boring.
Yeah, like as soon as you said Agamemnon, I was asleep. I'm sorry, guys, but I promised them that I would not do dry, boring Shakespeare.
Them? Then you don't even know these people.
Yes, I do. I bonded with them while I was sitting out there. There's Lillian, who came across town on a bus to be here tonight. There's Jennifer, who has a test on Monday that she hasn't studied for.
Oh.
And there's little Timmy, who thought he was coming to see Wicked and feels totally ripped off.
What's your point, Katie?
The point is, I love these people, and I don't want to see them get turned down to Shakespeare. I mean, that's what happened to me. When I was in school and I was supposed to be studying Shakespeare, I'd be looking out the window at kids playing ball, thinking, why can't this Shakespeare stuff be more like sports? Like sports.
How do you mean?
Well, sports are exciting. Engaging, I mean. Take the histories, for example. Come on, guys, get on out here. With all those kings running up and down the field, drone passing from one to the next, it's exactly like football, but you do it with a crown.
Hey, they are kind of similar, aren't they?
Yeah, I think I've got a whistle in here somewhere.
All right, let's kick some royal booty. Yeah!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the World Shakespeare Bowl. My name is Julian Cortez,
And I'm Will Howell.
and we'll be giving you the play-by-play. Let's look at the game.
24, 42, we're to the third, Henry VIII, part 1, part 2, hut!
Well, the crown is snapped to Richard II, that well-spoken 14th century monarch. He's fading back to pass. He's looking for an air downfield, but there's a heavy rush of King John.
My growth flashing downwards.
And the crowd is in the air, and Henry VI comes up with it.
Victory is mine.
Oh no, he's hit immediately by King John. Oh no, he's cutting Henry VI into 3 parts. That has gotta hurt. This could be the end of the War of the Roses cycle.
My soul has elbow room!
He's at the 40, the 30, the 20. No, but he stops at the 10-yard line.
Well, it looks like he's out for the game. Replacing him now, number 72, King Lear.
To Reagan and Goneril, I hand off my kingdom. Cordelia, you go long.
Fictional character on the field!
Oh, seriously? Come on. I'm based on real people.
Get up!
Lear is disqualified, and he is not happy about it, folks.
Lining up now, that father-son team of Henry IV and Prince Hal. Center snap to the quarterback hand to the hunchback. Oh, it looks like Richard III's lip is giving him trouble.
A horse, my kingdom for a horse.
There's a pile up on the field. Fumble! And Henry VIII comes up with it.
Touchdown for the Red Rose! Oh my, you gotta believe this is the beginning of a Tudor dynasty.
Ready? Okay. Henry V, Richard III, the whole royal family is absurd. Go Knights! Woo! Katie Rod Mercy for sure to cheer. Bat flip, cheerleader move. Hey, can I borrow one of your guys' programs for a sec?
Yeah, somebody, you got a program?
Anyone? Thanks.
What are you doing?
I just want to check the list of plays. I think we did them already.
Wait, really?
Yeah, see, we did the histories just now.
Oh yeah, the comedies were a lump of hilarity.
Yeah, Macbeth we did with Scottish accents.
Romeo and Juliet we did.
Julius Caesar, Troyes and Cressida, right?
Did we do Anthony and Cleopatra?
Oh yeah, Emily killed herself with a snake.
Right.
Okay. Shimon of Athens, I mentioned. Coriolanus?
And let's skip it. And that's all of them, right?
Wow. Great. I guess we can let you guys go a little early.
Oh no, guys, look!
Hamlet. Oh man.
Shakespeare didn't write Hamlet.
Sure he did.
What's it about?
You know, the young prince struggling with his conscience after his uncle murders his father?
Dude, that's the Lion King.
Okay, so Hamlet.
I don't want to do Hamlet.
Come on, Katie. Our show is called The Complete Works of William Shakespeare.
Then we'll change it to the complete works of William Shakespeare, except Hamlet.
That is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard.
If you guys feel so strongly about it, then you guys do it. I'm gonna go sit with them.
What are you doing?
Katie.
Katie!
Come on.
Get over here. Let go of me. Get on stage. Don't let go. You're out of the
Fine,
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Nah, they've got their own play. We can skip them. Okay. Where do you think you're going? Katie. What? No,
What are
don't.
you doing?
Don't. Katie! Stop it! Katie, come on, let him go.
She says she can do it.
Fine, but I think they'll turn him up in live theater. Katie.
You can't make me do it.
Katie.
You're not gonna make me do it.
Katie! Where do you think you're going?
Magda? Katie? You know, Magda's usually much faster than Katie. Totally. I'll just break out some jokes, I guess. So, horse walks into a bar. Bartender says, "Why the long face?" That's a good one. I had this crazy dream the other night. You know, typical actor's anxiety dream. We were doing this show, and it's going great. We're making really good time. And then suddenly I realized we haven't done all the plays, and they were just making stuff up. And then suddenly Magda and Katie just leave me alone on stage with an hour to fill. Okay, and then suddenly the lights go down and it's intermission. Hey, how was your intermission? Yeah? Oh, what'd you guys do? Long line at the ladies' room? Of course there was. What am I saying? So, whose phone is that? That's mine. It's Magda. Magda, where are you? Which airport? LAX? Do you at least have Katie? We'll put her on the phone. What do you think you're doing? You're right. Sorry, Katie. How are you? I'm fine. Wait, no, I'm not fine. I'm standing on stage in front of 200 people with nothing to do. I am not fine. No, you cannot talk to Mrs. Caddo. Because Mrs. Caddo is very upset you're not here and doesn't want to talk to you until you're back on stage tracking with Shakespeare. Yes, that does sound like something she would say. Okay, good. Well, put Magda back on. Magda, when will you be back? Okay, good. Oh, what should I do in the meantime? Oh, right, good. Okay, all right, so, bye. Oh, wait. Do not give Katie any candy. You know her blood sugar. Magda? They'll be back soon. Anyway, Magda reminded me that in the meantime, I'll just go over Shakespeare's sonnets. Shakespeare wrote 154 sonnets, and we managed to condense them onto this 3x5 card. So, what I figured we would do is I'd start here with you. You take it, read it, enjoy it, pass it to the person next to you, and then so on down the row and back and forth and back and forth. And then you in the back just move it over to someone in there, and then it'll just go forth and back and forth and back. And then by the time we get all the way over to you, Magda and Katie should be back. All right, so here you go. The first one's really good. Yeah. Magda and Katie, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back and we're ready to do Hamlet. H-E-L-M-E-T. H-E-L-M-E-T. What's that spell? Helmet. Right, I gotta go get my helmet. H-E-L-M-E-T.
You gave her sugar, didn't you?
No, I told her that if she did Hamlet, you would take her to Disneyland.
Great.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for Hamlet's the tragedy. Katie, Hamlet's the tragedy of the Prince of Denmark, the place, Denmark, the battlements of Elsinore Castle, midnight, 2 guards enter.
Who goes there? Nay, answer me. Stand and unfold yourself.
Long live the king!
Bernardo?
Hey, since thou struck 12, get thee to bed.
Horatio, for this relief much thanks.
Well, good night.
Peace break thee off. Look!
Hearken, Horatio, for every spoke to.
Where art thou? By heaven, I charge thee, speak! 'Tis gone.
'Twas bad to speak. When the sock crew.
Break we our watch up. By my advice, let us impart what we have seen tonight unto Hamlet, Prince of Denmark.
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into dew. It has come to this, too much dead. So love me to my mother.
Frailty, my name is woman.
James Almeida.
My lord!
Horatio!
Down by the base of the hanky panky, the bullfrogs jump from bank to bank, and the eat, up, and the last one goes skirt pop.
Methinks I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
My lord, I think I saw your father yesternight.
Saw who?
The king, your father.
The king, my father.
The king, your father.
Well, where was this?
Upon the flag where we watched.
Ah, 'tis strange, Horatio. Perchance to walk again, tonight, I will watch. The air bites shrewdly. It is very cold.
Look, my lord!
Angels and ministers defend us. There's something rotten in the state of Denmark. Mark me.
Speak, I am bound to hear.
So if ever thou didst thou dear father's love, revenge is foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder.
Murder!
Suffer that did sting thou dear father's life, now wears his crown.
My uncle.
Your uncle!
Now let not the bed of Denmark become a couch for incest.
Incest.
A couch!
I do. Hamlet, remember me.
Dad, no, Dad.
My lord! My lord! My lord, this is very strange.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than your pitiful philosophy. I hereafter shall meet an antic disposition on. The time is out of joint. O cursed spite, forever I was born to exit stage right.
Neither borrower nor lender be. How now, Ophelia? What is the matter?
My lord, I was sewing in my closet when Lord Hamlet, his doublet all embraced, no hat upon his head, pale as his shirt, and his knees knocking, and it looked so pietous and perfect, as if some devil had loosed him out of hell to speak of their horrors. He comes before me.
Mad for thy love?
I know not.
This is the very ecstasy of love. I've discovered the cause of Hamlet's lunacy. Since the soul of brevity be wit, I shall be quick. He is mad. See, he comes here now. Away, I do beseech you. How now, my lord? How now?
Well, God have mercy.
Do you know me, my lord?
Well, you are a fishmonger.
Though this is madness, there's method in it.
Dad, the players for the play within a place are here, and you really should come talk to them.
My lord?
I am but mad northwest, when the wind is southerly. I know a hawk from a handsaw. I'll have the players play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle. I'll observe his looks, if he do but blench. I know my course. The play's a thing. I'll catch the conscience of the king. To be or not to be. To be or not to be. Oh. To be or not to be. That is the question. Where the mind is nobler, and the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, and a sea of raising them and opposing, and them. To die, to snooze, perchance to nap. Oh, come on. This never happened at the Globe.
die, to snooze. Oh, it's too much! It's too much!
Mom, house lights, please.
What's wrong? What happened to your speech?
They were laughing at me!
No, they weren't laughing at you. They were laughing adjacent to you.
No! That woman right there! She was laughing at me!
It's okay. Don't worry about her. That's Claudine, and she's just crazy.
No! They laughed at me just like they laughed at Janice from Friends!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a heavy-duty, emotional speech, and quite frankly, Kilton hasn't been himself lately.
Janice!
Who's this Janice he keeps going on about?
I don't know. I mean, there's this annoying character named Janice on the show Friends.
She is not annoying. Visit www.janiceandchandlerforever.com, and you don't even care.
Yeah!
You guys watch Friends?
Maybe.
Wait a second, Magda. So all that stuff you were saying earlier about destroying our televisions and embracing the Bard, is all just lies and falsehoods?
No.
I can't take this anymore. I'm out of here!
No!
Ah!
Wait a minute, Magda. You're not even a preeminent Shakespeare scholar at all, are you? Are you?
I'm not even post-eminent.
But you took that course!
I didn't finish it.
I saw your certificate!
I made it on Photoshop.
I don't even know who you are!
I thought the world of Shakespeare would be all fast cars and jet skis and unlimited seafood buffets for $8.99 a person. But it's not. It's all quartos and iambs and sonnets. So cold. But when I'm in New York and everyone is so young and bold and beautiful and restless, I just love my stories.
Well, I hope you're really proud of yourself. Sorry, folks. I think we're going to have to skip the to be or to not to be speech.
Wait a second. We can't skip To Be or Not to Be. It's the most famous speech in all of Shakespeare.
It's overrated.
Overrated?
Think about it. Hamlet is supposed to be about killing his uncle. Then he turns around and tries to kill himself. Where did that come from? It completely weakens his character.
It makes it more complex. The layers give it meaning.
The layers make it stupid. With all those long speeches and big words that nobody understands. Like, what's that one that goes like, I have of late, but wherefore I know not. Lost all my mirth, forgone all custom of exercise. And it goes so heavily with my disposition that this goodly frame, the earth, seems to me but a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the beauty of the world, the paragon of animals, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not me. Hey, that wasn't so stupid.
That was beautiful, man.
You see, you guys? That speech can be intellectual and emotional. The two can live side by side.
Like Ross and Rachel and Chandler and Monica and Phoebe and Joey.
Sure. So when Rihanna plays Ophelia, she could add some layers?
It'll be much appreciated. She's not all screams and vomit, you know. There's something going on inside her pretty little head.
Oh, I get it. Ophelia's complicated. Like, I bet in the Get Thee to a Nunnery scene, she's actually feeling things and thinking things, like, at the same time.
Yeah, you know, let's do that scene real quick.
Whoa. You can't rush all those layers. Ophelia's brain is complicated, and you have to peel it piece by piece. It's like an onion.
Ew, that's gross.
No, Katie, that's brilliant. You're actually having a rare moment of lucidity. We could explicate Ophelia's id, ego, and superego. Do a sort of Freudian analysis.
Yeah, a Floridian analysis. We can divide Ophelia's brain into 3 parts. I'll be Ophelia, and one of you guys has to be the id.
Whoa. I can't be Ophelia's id. I'm already hosting and narrating, and the play without a play scene is coming up. I'm overbooked.
Fine, I'll get one of my friends to do it.
What are you doing? Katie, no, well, at least
Stop.
she's doing it.
Yeah.
Katie,
You can't just bring some nobody on stage to play Ophelia's brain.
She's not a nobody. She's my best friend.
for Bob, it's very simple. Hamlet is acting out a sort of childhood neurosis, replacing repressed Oedipal desires with sexualized rage towards Ophelia.
Hamlet's being a jerk.
Exactly. Now, the id is the raw animal part of the individual, which Rihanna has perfectly encapsulated in Ophelia's trademark scream.
Why, thank you, Magda.
You're welcome, Rihanna.
This is clearly going over her head.
Just give her a chance. Hamlet says, "Get thee to a nunnery," and then Ophelia's id screams.
Exactly. Hamlet says, "Get thee to a nunnery," and Ophelia's id screams. All right, let's give it a try.
Yeah, thanks for breaking up the group, Yoko.
Let's give this a shot. I'll give you your cue, but first let me get into character. Get thee to a nunnery!
Ah. Hey, that wasn't so bad, Annalise, was it?
That was terrible.
Come on, Annalise, just give her a break. I mean, she's not an actress. Frankly, it shows.
Yeah.
But I think she gave it a lot of heart, a lot of courage, a lot of what Shakespeare would consider chutzpah. But I think we should create, a supportive environment here for Bob. Get everyone involved in this.
All right, I guess we could divide the rest of the audience into Ophelia's ego and superego.
All right, fine, let's get this over with. I'll get the ego. All right, Bob. You're going to be playing the part of...
Bob, too.
Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Meet Bob.
Bob, meet
Bob.
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 All right.
We're good. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So you're going to be playing the part... Keep going. You're going to be playing the part of Ophelia's brain that, at this point in the play, her ego is flighty. It's confused.
It's an ego on the run.
Right. So, Bob, we're going to... Oh, yeah. You don't mind if I call you Bob, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, good. All right, Bob, we're going to symbolize this by having you actually run back and forth across the stage behind Ophelia. All ready? On your mark, get set, go, 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 go! Run, 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 go, 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 go! Run, 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 go, 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 go! All right, you're good, all right. All right.
Bob's laughing at me.
Yeah, well,
Bob, be nice to Bob.
he's an egomaniac.
Now, everyone in the first two rows, you're going to be Ophelia's unconscience.
Unconscious.
Really? Well, that explains it. Wake up. Okay, we're doing a show here. Now, the unconscious is like the watery depths of Ophelia's soul. Right, Magda?
Yeah.
And she's tossed by the tides and the currents of her emotions. Now, everyone in the first two rows, I want you to put your hands up in the air, wave them back and forth like you just don't care. Maybe, maybe not, maybe, maybe not, maybe, maybe not, maybe, maybe not, maybe, maybe not. That's good. But you are not doing it with the rest of the group. Do you know what that means? You're going to have to do it all by yourself. Hands up.
Don't worry, nobody's looking.
I feel a lot of love in this room. I feel something.
Now let's divide the rest of the audience up into Ophelia's superego. Now, the superego is the part of your brain that's sort of a jumble of voices that dominate your moral and ethical behavior. It's very, very powerful and very, very difficult to shake. A lot of people don't shake it in their entire lifetime.
Now, let's divide the superego into three parts. Now, from where Mag is indicating to my left to here, you guys will be section A. And now, from where Mag is indicating to here, you guys will be section B. And everyone back there in the cheap seats, you'll be section... Awesome. Now, section A, you're going to be representing the complicated part of Ophelia's brain, the part of all the voices of the men in her life that have been holding her back. We'll use Hamlet's line for this. I want you guys to say, "Get thee to a nunnery." Section A, give it a try.
Section A, that was awful.
Come on, Section A, work with us on this. We need it to be very loud and very strident. Try it again. Yeah, much less pathetic, Section A. Now, Section B, you're going to be Ophelia's libido. The libido is the part of Ophelia's brain that wants to get married and have babies with Hamlet. So, you're looking at her and you're saying, "Look, lady, do something with yourself. Put on some makeup or something." Oh, no offense.
There's a great line about makeup right out of Shakespearean text. Why don't we have them say, paint an inch thick?
Perfect. Section B, give it a try.
Section A, you could learn something from Section B.
Now, Section C, you're the most important layer of them all. We're going to have you guys make Ophelia relevant to the 21st century.
Interesting. So maybe she wants power, but she doesn't want to lose her femininity.
Maybe she wants to be the headmistress of a school, but she also wants to raise a family.
Can't be done.
Yeah, she's tired of being pushed around and feels like saying, look, Hamlet, my biological clock is ticking and I want babies now.
So, why don't we just have them say that?
Section C, we'll have you guys say, Hamlet, my biological clock is ticking and I want babies now.
All right. Section C.
I don't know about you guys, but that was a fantastic presentation.
All right, now let's get all this Floridian stuff going. The superego, the ego.
The unconscious.
Okay, now, your job as an actress is to take all these voices and blend them deep within your soul. And then we're going to get everyone going in a mighty frenzy. And then we're going to stop everything. All attention goes on you. And then you'll let out with a scream that epitomizes Ophelia's id. She can't wait.
Right.
All right. Everyone in the first two rows, the unconscious.
Yes.
Maybe,
Am I running? Oh, yes.
maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not.
My biological clock is ticking.
Wow. We really shared something there, didn't we? But we digress. On with Hamlet. Act 3, Scene 2, the pivotal play within a play scene, in which Hamlet discovers conclusive evidence that his uncle murdered his father.
Speak the speech. I pray. As I pronounce it, tripping thee on the tongue. Suit the action to the word to the action, and hold up as twere a mirror to nature. Would my lord like to hear the play?
Aye, and the king too presently.
And now, how did my cousin Hamlet and my son?
No more kinless and kind.
I have no ends with thee. These words are not mine.
My lord, take a seat.
Very well. You, give me your seat. The king wishes to park his royal realm.
My lord, the Royal Theatre of Denmark is proud to present The Murder of Gonzago, Act 1. Intermission.
How my lord likes the play?
The lady doth protest too much, methinks. Get it?
Yeah.
Get it? He doesn't get it, guys.
My lord, Act 2.
Get him tight. You guys get it? I'm on fire. Give over the play!
The king rises.
Away! I'll take the ghost's word for 1,000 pounds.
My lord, the queen wishes to see you in her closet.
And I'll see my mother in her closet.
Behind the arras, I shall put myself to see what proceeds.
How now, mother? What's the matter?
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me? Help!
Help! Help! Oh no! That will hurt!
Ha! Dead for nothing, dead! but where he is eaten.
Oh no! It's Laertes! Brother to Ophelia.
Son of Polonius.
And a snappy dresser.
Why, thanks. Oh, thou vile king, give me my father. I'll be revenged for Polonius' murder. How now? What noise is this? Dear maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia.
They bore him barefaced on the bier with the hey nonny nonny, hey nonny nonny. His grave rained down many tears with the hey nonny nonny, ha cha cha. I'm out of my time, little mine. I'm mad. Here's rue for you and rosemary for remembrance. I would have given you violets, but they all withered up in my flower diet. I'm starting to feel a bit nauseous.
Hamlet comes back.
What's the next scene with Ophelia?
What?
What's the next scene with Ophelia?
There are no more scenes with Ophelia. Hamlet comes back.
But I got layers now. I'm up for it.
That's all Shakespeare wrote. Hamlet comes
Well,
back.
what happens to her?
She drowns.
Oh.
What would I undertake to show myself, my father's sons and deeds, more than in words?
Here I go!
No, off stage! Ophelia, ladies and gentlemen. To cut his throat in the church. Aye, and to that end, I'll anoint my sword with an unction so mortal that where it draws blood, no cataplasm can save the thing from compulsion. I don't know what it means either.
The skull had tongue in it, and could sing once, and then came the Atkins diet. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him. But soft, here comes the queen. Couch me a while.
Lay her in the earth, and from her fair and unpolluted flesh, my violet spring.
Sweet farewell.
Hold off the earth a while, till I have caught her in mine arms once more.
Ah, but he who grief suffered it is I, Hamlet, the great Dane.
Hamlet, Laertes, gentlemen!
The devil take thy soul.
I will fight till my eyelids no longer wag. The cat will mew, the dog will bark. Give us the foils.
Come, one for me.
And I another.
Now be careful, boys. These are sharp. They're sharp.
Come, Laertes.
Come, my lord.
Slink, slink, slash, swoop, swoop, swoop. There, slink, slink, slash. Hit.
Ouch!
What?
No!
Judgment.
A hit! A hit! A very palpable hit.
What are you wearing?
Layers. Come, Hamlet, take this cup. Drink it to thy health.
Away with you, mother, father, uncle, who are you? Slash, swoop, pull, stab, cut. Ah! How about this, Laertes?
A touch, I do confess.
The queen carouses to thy fortune, Hamlet.
Madam, do not drink.
I pray you pardon me. I will.
It is the poison cup. It is too late.
But how's the queen?
She swoons to see thee bleed.
Ah.
No, the cup! The cup! Oh, wait, important!
Come for a third, Laertes. Ah! You envenom too? Ah, away with you.
It is here, Hamlet. Here I lie, never to rise again. The king's to blame. Forgive me, Hamlet. I'm justly killed by mine own treachery.
Of all the things in heaven, I follow thee. The rest is silence.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the complete works of William Shakespeare Abridged. 38 plays in 97 minutes.
And guess what? We actually finished a few minutes early.
Let's do Hamlet again.
We don't have time.
We do if we cut all the layers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you shall have
An encore!
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt. My lord, I think I saw your father yesternight. Would the night word come?
Mock me!
There's something rotten in the state of Denmark.
Revenge my murder!
My lord, this is very strange. Ah, there are more things in heaven and earth. To To be or not to be?
Good, my lord.
Get thee to a nunnery. Speak the speech tripling on the tongue.
Give over the play!
I take the ghost word for 1,000 pounds. How now, mother? What's the matter?
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me? Help!
Help! Help! Oh, my spleen!
Dead. Duck it for a dead.
Now, Hamlet, where's Polonius?
At supper.
Where?
Dead.
Sweet Ophelia,
Alas, poor York. But softer comes the queen.
earthy in her legs.
Sweet farewell.
Hold off the earth a while.
It is I, Omelet the Cheese Danish.
The devil take thy soul.
Give us the boil.
One for me.
And I another.
Oh, I am slain.
Oh, I'm poisoned.
I follow thee. The rest is silent.
Thank you. Thank you.
How much time do we have left?
30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall do it
Faster!
The devil take thy soul.
I follow thee. The rest is silent.
You have been fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. And now we shall do it backwards.
I thought we were all out of time.
Who cares about the time? I'm having fun.
Silence is rest thee for the wise.
Slain am I, oh.
Poisoned am I, oh.
World the usky again. The Hamlet I is this.
Earth the offhold.
Sweet the two sweets.
Earthy in her leg.
York, poor alas. Mother, what's the matter now?
Ophelia sweet. Mother my is where?
Dead. Duck it for a dead.
Spleen my... Oh! Help! Help!
Tripling on the tongue. Speak the speech.
How? Me murder not wilt thou? Do thou wilt what?
Mother, what's the matter now?
Cesseur, unique, et!
Be to not to be.
Treason is this, Lord Mai?
Denmark, this something state is rotten.
Cuba.
Yes, your night, Father, you saw, I think I, Lord Mai.
Flesh would melt to this, that.
All you think.
This has been... This has been the complete works of William Shakespeare Abridged.
If you like the show, tell your friends.
If you didn't like the show, then this was Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark at SCCS.
Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Annalise Almeida.
I'm Magda Langdon.
I'm Katie Galan.
And we're going to Disneyland!
All right. Yes, it's on. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out to see the show. You guys did a great job. Fantastic job. Thank you. Special thank you to Wally Caldo for sacrificing himself, and to Liz for that fantastic scream. I do have some stuff to give out, to people who helped. Let's do that very quickly. Hold on. I'm probably the most organized person I know. All right, first I'm going to give out something. We got something for Tim Ruiz. He's going to stay back there in the booth back there. He helped me out with lights and sound. So, Tim, that's for you. Okay? I know you love yellow. This is Mrs. Galan, Claudine. She was fantastic. Thank you so much. She made our programs and got food and got sick. And then we got Mr. Brown. This is pretty sure it's the big and tall something in here. I know you love those jokes, right? You love big and tall jokes, I know. All right, then we have, that's me. Someone can give that to me. And then we got Mrs. Moser, who's not here now. The artwork, earlier in the week, the artwork you see outside there and the ones you saw up here, we had her art classes, like 1st grade through 6th grade. All I gave them was the title of the play. They knew nothing about the content or the plot or anything. And so they came up with some pretty funny stuff if you take a look at the board out there. So that's for Mrs. Moser. And then we have Mr. Gould, who's not here. So we're just going to, you can put that in my, and then, and this is for Curtis Bedford, who's also not here, but he helped me build these fantastic sets. He's a friend of mine, general contractor, all that stuff. So I'll give that to him. Thank you once again for coming. We do have some post-show business to do. Yes, I am. Don't be sneaking up on me. Don't be sneaking. I know. I'm very jumpy. Yes.
Okay, so Annalise and I have been in theater for what, 7
years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
7 semesters. 7 semesters. 7 semesters too many. Yeah. Anyway, but we really want to thank Mr. Robertson for making all of this happen. If we had all gotten together, none of it would have happened. He might be the least organized person he knows, but as a group, we're even less organized. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Robertson.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Here we go. Awesome. I'm gonna take Mr. Gould's stuff. That's not a joke. So we do have some post-show stuff to take care of. I know you want to take some pictures with family and stuff. We can do that. And then we have to break down the set. So I have a couple of screw guns, and we're going to break it all down. Any dads who are handy would be great because I am not very handy. Not handy. There's my wife. She'll tell you. So, yeah, so go find your family. House lights up, Tim, and let